Yes, dear respected youngsters, welcome you all. Another day of our study of Gita, common sense thought, chantings. 860 about days we have done. Charama Shloka, the ultimate Shloka of Gita, the 66th one of the 18th chapter. We have to, with cool, calm, quiet, meditative mind, have to study, listen, understand, and slowly start practicing it and get abundance in it so that we are fulfilling our life's mission of liberation. Welcome you all, salutations to you, gratitudes to you, congratulations for being able to attend every day without fail. Few more days only, maybe a couple of weeks, with which our this Gita Adhyana Shrunkhala will be over. Right, friends, like every day today, also the four things. One, the common sense thought. Second, Prarthana Sankalpa. Third one, our Shanti mantras. And then Gita 18th chapter Adhyanam. Only for 25 minutes we'll do today. In today's common sense thought, to begin with, please remember at this age itself, try to be matured to grasp these facts. The fact one is that the world is not there only for you or me. The world is there for everyone and as planned, designed by the Ishvara. Therefore, the worldly paristhithis, situations, keep on changing without taking any permission from us, without even informing us. We just can't do anything with them. The rains will come, the summers will come, winters will come, the earthquakes will come, the landslides will happen, the cyclones will happen, the wars will happen, the train tragedies will happen, the bomb blasts will happen. What will happen, we don't know. So, where we are, depending on the samashti prarabdha, what has to happen there will happen. Only as long as we are safe, we can say safe, but nothing is certain. Accept it right from the beginning. First point. Second is what? So too with the things, the objects. You know, what we like, we may not get. What we don't like may not leave us. Sometimes what we like, we may get, but not in the quality we want, not in the quantity we want, not for the duration we want. Be ready. So the things also are like that. Inherently, they have that nature of changing, etc. Isn't it? यार मैं कैसे सोचा था इतना बढ़िया होता है इस होटल में खाना आज तो ठीक ही नहीं रहा क्यों कैसा था परसों आया तो बहुत बढ़िया था और परसों का ही दिया उसने इसलिए वो 2 दिन के बाद ऐसे रहता हो so about the objects also please remember either they won't come to us or they won't come in the required quantity or quality or the time. Please remember, this is what is happening. That's how the world is. That's how the whole universe is. Second thing we discussed. The third one, most important, is with regard to the people. The people also in our life who come at what stage. You know, and you are the LKG, UKG students who are there in your class. In you are in this colony or locality, who are there around you? When you change to fourth, fifth class, who are there? If you have changed the school or hostel. So too when you have shifted the house from here to other place because the father had to get transferred. So people go on changing in our life throughout life. First. Second is the people, some of them will be there with us, but then they also are uncertain of how long to stay. 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years. Second point. Third, as long as they are there also, not certain or sure that Always they love us. Always they help us. Always they serve us. Always they understand or accept us. Not necessary. They can hate us, they can dislike us, they can cheat us, they can trouble us. What happens from whom at what time, we don't know. If it's in our destiny, if it is in the destiny of total, and if it is in that person's nature. डेस्टिनी नहीं है तो भी उसका नेचर ऐसा है तो उसका असर होता है विच इज नॉट इन आवर कंट्रोल है ना कैन वी कमांड द नेचर ऑफ पीपल दे themselves cannot even the god also kept quiet isn't it to be clear about these things about the people till yesterday who were loving us today they only may hate us कल तक जो हेल्प कर रहे थे वही आज हमें चीट कर सकते हैं let there be no surprises to us when these things happen in life नो एंग्जाइटी नो वरीज मैंने ऐसा सोचा नहीं था ये थॉट एक बार भी लाइफ में किसी भी कारण से नहीं होना चाहिए बी प्रिपेयर्ड थर्ड वन प्लीज रिमेंबर डिड एवर रामा इमेजिन दैट Kaikeyi, the one whom he used to respect more than his own mother, Kausalya, that she will become cause to go to that such a big period of 14 years into the jungle, full of all cruel animals, the Rakshasas, uncertainties, no place to stay, no food, no people to meet. Did he ever imagine? But it had to happen. Anna, did he ever? Vibhishana thought that the brother will kick him, but it happened. Did ever Rama Sugriva thought that Vibhishana will come and surrender? Did Vibhishana ever had faith but know certainly that the Rama will accept him and he will give the kingdom also बाद में? अब देखो लाइफ में ना people who behaves in what way to give us what सुख दुख लाभ हानि है ना गौरव respect or insult we are not certain. Point 3. Point 4. When it comes to our own Sharira also, you are all youngsters at this age of these boys. Wonderful. Up to 40, 45, 50. Very good. It should continue for thousands of years. That's what I pray. But in generally what we see in the world, once the age of the body goes beyond 45, 46, 48, 50, remember its abilities, capacities, mobilities are not as they were earlier. पहले अभी से prepare हो जाओ. And as years pass by, 55, 60, 65, we can even can't do our own works. As the age grows 70, 75, so much of dependency on others. More than that, as we were not useful to the world now as we were earlier, we are not, they may not like us as we used to be liked. Your own children, grandchildren, like you, your parents and grandparents and their parents, you won't worry, you are your own friends. If you are a middle engaged youngster of 18, 20, 25, 30, you have got married, your wife or husband, children, your drishti will be there on them. How long you can take care of your grandparents and parents? Same will happen when you grow. Therefore, the Sharira's uncertainty, because of which the people's respect, reverence, or value given to us will not be the same. And I, a cricket player, oh wonderful, centuries and all. But we will be retire ho jayega. Nobody will ask you. A politician, as a chief minister or prime minister, president, great work done. But are they permanent? How many ex-prime ministers, CMs are there? When the age grows, nobody will rest. Even sadhu sannyas, one or two disciples. बाकी तो ऐसे ही रह जाते फिर. When the age grows, nobody can help us, and that is certain to everybody. Everybody will have to grow in age. Accordingly, the world also will respond as that means we become useless. Therefore, we will be neglected. याद रखो दो बातें हो पूरा चार बातें बता दी. Now the fifth is crucial that the outer situations and the body, the people we may not change, but then the third thing is our own mind. Mind is always can be in our hands. Mind is the only thing. And in the mind only, our knowledge and ignorance decides how we face such inevitable situations. Therefore, right from beginning only, with knowledge, with firm knowledge, with firm knowledge, if you're mentally prepared, how? By knowing it, by accepting it. And knowing and accepting is the mental preparation. Then the pain will not be as much it is otherwise. And in our hands, whatever little is there, we do. What we cannot do, we pray to the Lord. To be in the mind intellect, full of this clear understanding, knowledge, and accept that the situation is not in our control. Other than accepting, we can't do anything. The things cannot be in our control. Other than accepting, we can't do anything. The people will not be under our command. We have to accept it. The Sharira also grows. Accept. Even that Sharira one day has to be left. That should be also a part of the so many things happening. Nothing too much value to be given to even the death. You as youngsters, from now only when you are rooted in this knowledge, then when such things happen, it's one of the part, doesn't matter. Like Geetha me Krishna, na? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavanam. In one body only, from childhood, from the youth, from the middle age, old age, you have changed. Your body has changed, but you never changed. So you are that never changing entity. So why are you worried even when death happens? You will get another body. Tatha dehantara prapti. So mental preparation to face all these things. One. Okay. Second thing which is in our hands is in the same mind. When we fully know, prepare, practice, and have a habit of beautiful values of selflessness, of love, of acceptance, of forgiving people, we'll be at peace. Like your grandson, when you grow, insults you or doesn't care you or doesn't work for you, just love him and forgive, you are at peace. Otherwise, मेरे बेटे का बेटा मैंने ऐसा सोचा ही नहीं था. This fellow should have helped me, should help me. Is not caring only. Nowadays, बच्चे इतने बिगड़ेलू हो गए हैं. अब इतना बड़ा बोल के ओनली योर सांस फूलेगा कोई फायदा तो नहीं. बट वैसे चल ठीक है, he must be busy in his work, I forgive him. I just continue loving him, praying for him. So you are at ease and peace. Like that values in the mind. First was that wisdom as to how to deal with these three situations of things, beings, and body. Situations. Second one was the values fully equipped in the mind. Now the third one is what? Fill the mind with so many of the interactions with the Lord through so many processes called as upasanas. We start from now, make them intense between the age of 45 to 55, 60. At the age of 60, when all the above things had happened, you are not there to mind them at all because you are busy in your own upasana. Sharir ka sthiti also you need not worry. Why are we worried about body or the oldies? Why are they worried about others not respect me? Because they don't have occupation. Physically they can't be occupied, body can't work. But the mind is in your hands, no? So why don't you occupy the mind with so many of these spiritual devotional things? How beautiful it would be. You do it from now onwards. You don't tell your dada, they won't listen now. They are all gone cases. Most of them. Some of them maybe already got the training. Correct, beta? This is the third thing to be done with the mind which is in our disposal. First is have wisdom, be prepared to face all these things. Second is full of values, it must be. Third, fully engaged in the upasanas to your Rama, your Krishna, your Shiva Bhagavan, Mata Rani, Hanumanji, all of that. Fully busy raho. That's the best way in old age. In the old days, ऐसे ही होता था. चाबी दे दिया बहू को, she संभाल रही घर. This old mother goes to the temple, is in satsang. That guru gives all the homework of upasana japa. She does it home. She is not troubling others, others not troubling her. That's how the life is divinely spent. Correct? And the last one is same manabuddhi mein, as we have done it through Gita and even Upanishads. Have the tattva jnana, have the atma jnana, have the brahma jnana, and know that experiencing that reality is the moksha. then keep yourself engaged in that sadhana. Isn't it? A old man's dignity is through the bhakti and through the jnana marga, is always trying to get into that experience of liberation. There is no better respect dignity than that. And that suddenly won't happen. Na? You have to prepare for it right from as early as possible. So you are lucky that your mind's cooperating you to do these Gita Sharavanas. So you are lucky, therefore use it also. By choice also, you can be lucky by gaining all this knowledge, keeping it in strongly in your heart. Huh? You are living life of your career, you are earning money, your family, chal raha hai, ek taraf. 80% you may be occupied by that. But 20% you can do these also as a base, as a root, as a seed, so that it's not an आश्चर्य to you or असंभावना to you when you grow in the age. ये सब अब से नहीं किया. Suddenly at the age of 60, if you tell your grandparents, now you go to Swamiji's class, they can't. Even if they come, they sleep the snoring in the class, disturbing others. They can't be regular. They'll be chanchala. It can't. अब इस उम्र से करोगे तुम, थोड़ा तुमको उस समय उतना मुश्किल नहीं होगा. So these are the common sense thoughts today. Outer world, the body are not in our control, but the mind is in our hands. With the mind, prepare to face them. With the mind, have values. In the mind, have devotional aspects, programs. With the same mind, intellect, gain the tattva jnana. This is how live a beautiful life. More details as you grow, you will get about all these things. Any questions, doubts, they can be answered also. Thank you. Om Brahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidyacharya Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Kripanugrahena Upanishad गीता उक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तर्षिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व प्रगति एकता शान्ति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणमध्यस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्तितेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं तस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अष्टादशोऽध्यायस्य चरमश्लोकस्य षट्षष्टितम श्लोकस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं जन्म साफल्यार्थं विजयार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. संकल्प इज डन. नाउ लेट अस डू शांति मंत्र. ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Mitro, we have done the Shanti mantras also. Now we have to do the Gita Adhyanam. In Gita 18th chapter, almost conclusion of Bhagavan's teachings. The 66th mantra, 65 and 66, mostly 66th is the Charama Shloka, it is called, concluding Shloka. In this, what we have to do, the Lord tells what He will do for us, that also He explains. As much Gambhirata Rupena, Samagra Rupena, this shloka is understood, so good it is. As deeply, as convincingly we get the clarity of this shloka, so much it is better. Yesterday we started explaining. Today also we'll explain little bit. Tomorrow also we'll study same shloka. Then we'll also add the beginning of 67 shloka onwards in them. Now the Falashruti Ityadi Hoga. Main knowledge concludes today. Main instructions conclude today. Main sadhanas to be known to do conclude today. Or in this shloka. Let us chant this mantra 4 times. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीगीता शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरुशरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः मोक्षसन्न्यासयोगः षट्षष्टितमः श्लोकः श्रीभगवानुवाच स्टार्ट् ॐ सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः ॐ सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः अगेन ॐ सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः अगेन सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः चरमश्लोक what Lord will do for us. First, we'll see that. For Him to do that, what He is expecting us to do, then we will see. He says, Aham, me, tvam, to you, sarva papebhyaha, from all the papas, from all the sins, mokshayishyami, I will liberate you. I will liberate you from all sins. Therefore, ma shuchaha, instead of becoming miserable, do what I say and give me a chance to free you from all the papa. Okay. So, tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami. Okay. The papa is all that which makes us go away from the Lord. Papas are all those actions which are prohibited by the Shastras. Papa also means that by which we continue to be a Jiva and Samsari. Papa are those activities by which we get stronger in our identity with the Dehendriya Prana Mano Buddhi. Therefore, Papa means Dushkarmas. Papa means the cause of the Dushkarmas in our mind in the form of the Raga Desha Kama Krodati. The Papa means the cause of that the delusion. The Papa means the cause of that is the ignorance. So, ignorance is the sin, delusion is the sin. In the mind, all negativities they are there, that is the sin. Living the life according to them is the sin. Considering ourselves to be away from the Lord is the sin. Considering ourselves to be Dehendra Pranamana Buddhi is the sin. Considering the world to be real is sin. Considering the world is the giver of sukha, happiness is the papa. All of that the papa which are giving us bondage, which are giving us dukkha, sarva papebhyaha, from all of those sins, right from ajnana up to dehatadhatma and samsara, tva mokshayishyami, I liberate you. You do what I say. Instead of that, you are just crying, don't cry. Ma shuchaha. The two meanings of ma shuchaha is in the beginning, stop crying and do what I say. In the end, when you do what I say, I'll give you that state of being wherein you'll have no chance to be shokagrasta. You have no chance to become miserable. Okay. And in general also, whenever any problem comes up, look for the solution, look for applying the solution. That's better than unnecessarily becoming miserable. जैसा अभी हम कॉमन सेंस थॉट में भी वही देख रहे थे. Be with your knowledge prepared to accept the things so that you are not shocked or miserable when those inevitables happen. Here also, So, aham tva sarva papebhyah mokshayishyami ma shuchah. What Bhagavan is expecting us to do is in the first line. What is it? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. This is what two things Bhagavan expects from. Sarva dharman paritah tyajya. Okay. So, what is the two meanings we talk about it? What is first one is what? We have to live the life of full dharmas. All of them are to be done for our heart to be freed pure from raga, dvesha, kama, krodha. After that is done, we don't need to do any of the dharmas now. The only dharma we have to do is mam ekam sharanam vraja. With all our upasanas, etc., go into the sharanagati of the Lord. Lord being the all-powerful one, he has got all the powers to clear us of all papa, as he said in the second line. This is one meaning of sarva dharman parityaj. Second is what? We are what? We are Brahman only. We are Atman only. But are we experiencing it now? No. Then what are we doing? We are identifying the upadhis. And then we are identifying with the dharmas of the upadhis. Therefore, the meaning of sarva dharman parityajya means the upadhi tadatmya dharmas. And with the upadhi, whatever the vyavahara dharmas, which you are doing at the time of vyavahara, at the time of antakarana purity named sadhana, now they are not required. So, for example, deha. So sarvadharman parityajya means deha dharman parityajya. Means what? Give up deha तादात्म्य and then देह के लिए जो हम परेशान हो रहे थे तुम तड़प रहे थे वो भी छोड़ दो. बस मेंटेनेंस इतना करना है उतना करो. That's it. Whatever happens to deha, accept. So to the indriya dharma. So to the mano dharma. So to buddhi dharma. Don't get too much entangled in them. Like the mano, what you call the prana dharma is becoming hungry. So give food, that's it. Forget it. Just take it as one duty to be done. That's it. More than that, don't value it. So to the mano dharmas, so to the jiva dharma, the buddhi dharmas, all of them are valid as long as you are not pure in the heart. Once the heart is purified of all negativity, even these dharmas also we need not hold on to. Means de-identify, dissociate yourself to be any specified individual with any of the identity with the upadhis, therefore identity in the world as this or that. So the vritti dharmas, the vyavahara dharmas, the sambandha dharmas, the upadhi dharmas, the jiva dharmas. These are all out of ignorance only. It was okay. Still you have purified. Once purified, ye sare ko parityajya. Then what to do? Mam ekam sharanam vraja. That me, one without second, who is there as the basis, substratum, you just surrender to that only. Meditate on that only. Try to seek that only. Pray only to that only. Try to contemplate on that only. Try to recognize that only. Try to give value to that only. That there is one which is substratum of all, cause of all, that alone is seen in the form of this world. This type of nirantara vicharana is called Sharanam Braja. In the Bhakti, the Sharanagati is through prayer telling the Lord, Oh Lord, I am doing Sharanagati to you. Reveal yourself as myself to me. In the Vedanta, the Sharanagati is the contemplation on the self. In the Yoga, the Sharanagati is to not allow any other dissimilar vrittis to come. So the Vedanta Sharanagati, Yoga Sharanagati, Bhakti Sharanagati. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. When we are in that mood, the Divine Lord says, I'll free you from all impediments, entanglements, impurities which were binding you to be Jiva. You will be realizing yourself to be. That's called as Sarva Papi Mokshesha. Papa is to be away from the Lord. That will be freed. Then we will realize we are one with that Paramatma. For that, engage in what is to be done rather than becoming Shokagrasta. That's what. One or two thoughts more about this and going to next loka tomorrow we'll see. Thank you. Om दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतमुचित बंधेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यो नमोचेत् अस्तु मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु थैंक यू बोलो भाई बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद की जय, पार्वती महादेवरा सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद, जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम राम बिंबे, श्री आदि बराक माता की जय, नमस्ते वक्सा से उपा जिज्ञासु, धर्म संस्था मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। थैंक यू।